At the edge of the Pacific, a massive crescent-shaped scar hides Earth's final frontier. Beneath this chaotic, storm-tossed surface lies a world completely untouched by human time.
This colossal underwater canyon drops deeper into the planet than any mountain rises.
To comprehend this forbidden realm, humanity had to build technology capable of defying physics.
Within the first few hundred meters, the familiar warmth of daylight vanishes forever.
This upper layer teems with vibrant marine life, fueled entirely by the sun.
High above the chasm, a lone research vessel prepares to drop into the unknown. Floating miles above the trench floor, this hull is humanity's last link to safety.
Without bones or eyes, these creatures navigate the dark using pure light show manipulation.
In 1875, the crew of the HMS Challenger made a shocking discovery.
Using simple hemp ropes and lead weights, they realized the bottom wasn't there. Decades later, early sonar technology confirmed a terrifying, endless underwater abyss.
Two colossal tectonic plates colliding created this deepest depression on the planetary crust. If you dropped Mount Everest inside, its highest peak would still be buried in water. Reaching the bottom requires miles of specialized cable engineered to withstand extreme tension.
Dropping past 1,000 meters, we officially enter the midnight zone.
Equipped with giant, upward-staring eyes, these ghost-like fish scan for dim silhouettes.
At this depth, the water pressure easily crushes standard human diving equipment.
A continuous blizzard of organic debris provides the only food source down here.
In this absolute darkness, transparency is the ultimate camouflage for survival.
Deep tectonic stresses vent ancient gases directly into the freezing water column.
Advanced robotic explorers act as our mechanical eyes in this hostile wilderness.
Even solid titanium hulls compress slightly under the weight of the ocean.
Monstrous predators wait patiently in the dark, with jaws designed never to let go.
The water temperature here hovers just barely above the absolute freezing point.
Past 4,000 meters, we enter a silent desert where time completely stands still.
In this absolute darkness, toxic volcanic chimneys serve as unexpected cradles of primitive life.
Thriving on pure chemical energy, these bizarre microbes completely rewrite the rules of biology.
Evolution ran wild here, scaling tiny scavengers into pale, deep-sea giants.
With highly sensitive bodies, these phantom fish detect the faintest vibrations in the dark.
In 1960, two brave explorers built a radical steel sphere to conquer the abyss.
With every passing minute, thousands of tons of water weight pressed against their hull.
At 9,000 meters down, a sudden terrifying crack echoed through the tiny cabin. Against all imaginable odds, humanity successfully touched the absolute bottom of the world. Modern sonar mapping reveals a jagged underwater scar deeper than any canyon on land. The weight at this depth equals 8 tons of pressure on a single fingernail.
5 decades later, a lone filmmaker designed a revolutionary vertical torpedo submarine.
Squeezed into a tiny sphere, man prepared for a solo dive into darkness.
This fragile, transparent snailfish thrives comfortably under pressure that would flatten steel.
Descending at record speeds, the solo African-American explorer plunged straight toward the abyss.
Mechanical arms gather ancient sediment samples, untouched for millions of years. On this barren floor, giant single-celled organisms grow like delicate clay flowers. Blind scavengers patrol the rocky outcroppings, searching for any scrap of falling food.
Under intense pressure, gases transform into bizarre, shimmering pools of liquid chemicals.
Nowhere else on Earth features active lakes of liquid sulfur under the sea. Living lanterns crawl across the abyssal plains, glowing to deter invisible predators.
This massive planetary fault line triggers some of the most violent earthquakes in history.
At the cellular level, special proteins prevent these microbes from collapsing under pressure. Ground navigation remains our only map through this completely blind underwater wilderness. This massive ecosystem thrives completely independent of sunlight or the green world above. Retrieving these rocks provides a direct window into the formation of our planet. Deep down here, a sudden loss of battery power means instant, freezing death. Humanity had finally reached the ultimate basement of Earth, a place of pure desolation. In the modern era, robotic explorers took over the dangerous task of map-making.
Specialized microphones revealed that the deepest place on Earth is surprisingly loud.
Massive mud volcanoes continuously reshape the topography of this unstable underwater frontier.
Delicate, ghost-like cephalopods glide through the darkness with absolute, effortless grace.
Traces of 20th century nuclear testing were found inside the bodies of these creatures.
Armed with red searchlights, these apex predators see prey that remains completely blind. Living structures made of pure glass create fragile palaces on the rugged cliffs.
Next-generation exploration vessels use advanced ceramics to survive the crushing depths.
A single fallen whale provides a localized biological oasis lasting for several decades.
Every layer of retrieved mud contains biological secrets dating back millions of years.
Nightmarish anglerfish deploy glowing biological lanterns to lure unsuspecting prey closer.
Unmanned landers are dropped into the void, carrying experimental sensors to the bottom.
The unique geometry of the trench captures sounds from thousands of miles away.
Massive colonies of blind crabs harvest specialized bacteria growing on their own fur.
High-resolution laser mapping systems are building the first complete digital twin of the abyss.
Evolution engineered specialized stilt-like legs to avoid sinking into the soft abyssal silt.
Industrial toxins from the modern world have successfully migrated down to the deepest fish.
At 1100 atmospheres, the smallest structural flaw triggers an explosive decompression event.
The future of oceanography relies on coordinated drone swarms mapping the dark simultaneously. A towering staircase of shifting rock structures marks the absolute edge of existence. This massive chasm acts as a critical carbon sink, regulating our planetary climate. Lost equipment from early expeditions serves as silent monuments to human curiosity. Leaving the underworld behind, we return to the familiar warmth of our sunlit world.
Breaking through the surface, explorers return from a realm few will ever see.